What I have here is some boiled cauliflower. You can still see the steam coming off of it. I did it until it was fork tender because now I plan on using this masher and chopping it up. Now, if you want it to be super creamy, then by all means, get out your blender or your food processor or whatever it is you want to use. I kind of like that choppy texture. This was, I bought a head of cauliflower and I cut it up and I froze it because I had too much for what I needed for the week. And so I pulled it out and then put it in here. And so that, it's a little on the brown side. Hang on, let me read you the ingredients and everything that I'm doing here. Where does it start? Okay, the ingredients is going to be 570 grams of cauliflower, 4 tablespoons of sour cream. I don't think I've got that yet. Hang on, let me pull that out because I did not put that in here yet. So let me do the 4 tablespoons of sour cream. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna stick it down in that warmth to see if I can kind of get some of that to melt off that spoon. I had already put the other ingredients that I'm going to name in this little butter container. But I did not do the sour cream. So, because I originally didn't plan on doing that, but it's how it worked out. So there's the sour cream. And then it is 2 ounces of butter, which is down in here. This is where I just stuck everything. 2 ounces of butter, 4 tablespoons of bacon pieces, and 2 tablespoons of Philadelphia cream cheese. So when I eat, or when I make potatoes, you know, those are all things that back when I used to eat potatoes, those are all things that people like on their potato, bacon and sour cream and butter. So I'm kind of trying to doctor this up to have the same nostalgic flavor. Then, let's see what else. I also have 2 ounces of this mozzarella and provolone cheese. Put that in there with it, and I'll get the seasonings in a minute. So, like I said, if you didn't see it, the asparagus one that I make, or the one that I made in my last video, what I do is I make this up. I made this up and then just take it with whatever meat I have meal prepped from the weekend. So this week I have a lot of broccoli and, no, hang on. I can't talk and do it at the same time. This week I had pork, pulled pork, and I have burgers. So that's what I'm taking in 6-ounce portions this week. So then along with that, I'll just pull out one of these containers. And by the way, this freezes well, and those other vegetables that I sauteed freeze well, because they're not, you know, they're not crispy or anything, so you're not trying to make it, you know, be crunchy or, you know, crispy veggies. So then you just mix all this up. And it, you know, being pretty, well, you saw steamy, that's going to allow the butter and all that stuff to melt. So again, it was 570 grams of cauliflower, 4 tablespoons of sour cream, 2 ounces of butter, 4 tablespoons of bacon pieces, 2.6 ounces of mozzarella and provolone cheese mixed, and 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. Now, you know, whenever you make mashed potatoes, you always put in salt, some pepper. I have ground white pepper. I'm going to do a little paprika for the color. I'm going to add some of this garlic, herb, and black pepper sea salt. And then I have some freeze-dried chives that I'm going to sprinkle over the top of it. That would have looked pretty if I put it on top of the serving, but not how it's going down. Because whenever I warm it up, it's going to be the same. Now I have this divided up into 3 servings. Did I tell you the... So that's the ingredients. Hang on here. Let me tell you the... Okay, so this is pretty carb heavy. When I broke it up into the 3 servings, it is, hang on. It's 310 calories. It is, so you could split this in 4 and you'd have better. So maybe just if you have this for supper, then, you know, have a lower carb lunch. But the carbohydrates is 11 total carbs. There's 4 fibers, so if you're doing net, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, so it'll be 7 carbs. 25 grams of fat, 11 protein. So that's how that breaks down. So, I'm going to get this divided up into my servings. And then, like I said, for me, what I tend to do is put, I put 1 or 2 in the refrigerator, depending on, you know, how my meals are set up. Since I have today's the day I made the etouffee, so I have 2 of those in the refrigerator. So that's 2 meals that I won't need a side with. So I'll probably put 1 of each of these in the refrigerator and then the other 2 in the freezer. Or I might do 2 of 1 in the fridge and 2 of 1 in the freezer. I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, they freeze well. I pull them out whenever I'm down to 1 left in the refrigerator to give it a day or so to defrost. Okay, Messy Marvin. I am Messy Marvin. Let me see. I got a spoon here. So that's how it looks up close. And take a bite. Yep. Only thing, maybe a little more salt, but that's no big deal. I'll do that when I'm eating. So, to be honest, after I turn off the camera, what I did with all the other things I made, I weigh each one to see just kind of where they're at. I try to get all 3 of them about this close to being the same weight, and then I know that they all have about the same amount in them. That's just kind of my OCD thing. So yeah, so that is my loaded. Something got wet back there. That is my loaded cauliflower. And now you've seen everything today. Boy, that oven is a mess y'all are looking at. Who Nelly? Here, let me move this away. That makes it look a little nicer. Make it look a little more respectable like the famous people. I didn't even use that, so I can pull that out of the way. There, that looks a little nicer. So there you go. That's my 3 servings of loaded cauliflower. Have a good day. Here, I'll let you see what I do. I take my scale and I zero it. And I say, okay, you're 10 ounces, 10.3, 10.8. I'll take a tiny bit of this 10.8. That makes it 10.3. 10.4 and 10.3. So now they all weigh about the same. Never that easy. Usually I have to do something about pull some out of this one. Oh, nope, pull some out of that one. Oh, nope, pull some out of that one. Then I put the little lids on. Oh, come on here, fella. And there we go. Now that's ready to go.